Hi, I'm Miki Saito. Today I'd like to answer 3 questions. So the first question is, which Hon Choshi should I buy? I'm a beginner. Second question is, I already have songs that I'd like to play Shinobue with, like anime songs, video game songs, or Japanese songs. So which Hon Choshi can I get? I'm thinking about getting 8 Hon Choshi. Is it gonna work? Third question. So when I have a certain song that I want to play, how do I know which Hon Choshi, Shinobue, should I be using? So those are the questions I am going to be answering in this video. So first question was, which Hon Choshi should I buy when you are starting out playing Shinobue? So I think that 6 Hon Choshi, 7 Hon Choshi, 8 Hon Choshi are probably the best bet. And 8 Hon Choshi might be easiest because it's kind of smaller and lighter. So 8 Hon Choshi is what I probably would recommend. But if you have 6 or 7, they're equally good. The second question, when you already have a certain song or songs that you want to play, so for like anime or video game, like which Hon Choshi can I get? So the answer is, it depends on how you are going to play the Shinobue. Are you going to play by itself without any accompaniment or without the song track? Or you would like to, play along to that track, to that recording of the song? That makes a huge difference, because if you are trying to play along with the track or recorded music, that recorded music already has a key, which is Hon Choshi in Shinobue world. So you have to go along with that key. But if you are just playing Shinobue by itself, like a cappella singing, no track, you're just playing, then you can have any of these and it'll be fine. So for example, if you are playing, Naruto's Sadness and Sorrow, if you don't have a track, you can play Sadness and Sorrow with the same fingering in any of these, and it's gonna sound fine, but it's just gonna come out in a different key. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I play Sadness and Sorrow in 8, it's gonna sound like this. So it sounds fine. So I'm gonna do the same fingering and do it with 7 Hon Choshi, 7. Okay, 7. So that was lower. It sounded lower than the original one, the 8, but it sounded fine. I used the same fingering. Now I'm gonna use 6. 6. Lower, but the same. So now I'm gonna skip to 3, which is another popular one after 6, 7, 8. 3. Now this is much longer and it's lower. So actually, this is for me, this is kind of newer Shinobue, and it's longer, so it's harder for me to play it. So I don't know if I can play it right, but. So it wasn't awesome, but you get the idea that it sounds lower, but it still can be played. So if it's if you're just playing the Shinobue by itself, it doesn't matter which Shinobue you have. It just comes out lower for the lower number. The lower the number of Hon Choshi, lower the sound. However, if you are trying to play along with the original track of Naruto's Sadness and Sorrow, then you can only actually use this 3 to do it with that track. The reason why you have to use this one is when that track is being played, it's gonna sound like this. That da-da-da exact pitch. Not da-da-da or da-da-da, but this da-da-da, very one. So you have to use this, otherwise you're gonna be in a different key and it sounds so that's the reason why you have to have the exact right Hon Choshi when you have a track. So the next question will be, then how do you know which Hon Choshi Shinobue to use when you are listening to a song that you want to play with, listening to a recorded track? So that will be a tricky thing for you if you have not had music background. If you can play music by ear, or if you have background in piano or violin or wind instrument and things like that, and you kind of understand the keys and things like that, that would be helpful. But if you do not, the best thing you could have is, if there's a sheet music that tells you the notes in westernized sheet music, the 5 lines and that, and then if you understand that, and then have finger numbers underneath for Shinobue, and then tells you which Hon Choshi you need to be using to go with that certain track. So that will be very specific sheet music for that very specific track. So that'll be hard to get unless somebody who has played it in that song in Shinobue would do that. So I am thinking about doing those sheet music for people for certain songs that are really popular. So if you'd like me to create those sheet music that you can use for Shinobue, please let me know and I will do it. I will make those sheet music and then share it with everyone so that you can know which track for that specific track, which Shinobue you need to use and what fingering. And I think that'd be really helpful. All right, so that is my video for today. If you have any questions, please let me know. I am getting a lot more questions now and I'm really happy because I want to know what you are having issues with so I can help you. If I hear from you, I'll try my best to answer it or even make videos like this. And so I want to thank Belselin, I hope I'm not butchering your name, for giving me these questions. So because I know that if you're wondering about those issues, then I'm sure other people are too. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment if you want me to make those Shinobue sheet music for certain songs. All right, thank you so much. じゃあね、またね。